those guys, I think, were as good as advertised. Were they frustrating for you in the first period?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good hockey team. I don't think we played our game, though. We just didn't play smart. Thought too many turnovers. I didn't think we were sharp in the D zone. Kind of felt like we almost handed it to them a little bit tonight, didn't make them earn it. Obviously, it's a skill team. They don't give you much. But I definitely think we could have been a little bit better just in terms of making it harder on them, making them come 200 feet, getting pucks out of our zone. Just seemed a little bit sloppy tonight.
They always seem to slow teams down and just make it hard for you to get things going in the neutral zone. Was that a part of the deal tonight as well?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we knew that coming in, that we were going to have to get pucks out, get pucks in. It was going to be a kind of a slower game. They played exactly how they wanted, and I don't think we played how we wanted to. So you're not going to win many games when you don't play your best in this league, and obviously against a good team like that, it can get pretty ugly. So learn from it and get back at it tomorrow.
Are they reminiscent of what they've been the last 2-3 years? It's basically you kind of know what you're expecting when you go to play them.
Yeah, I mean, they've had that same core for a while. Seems like they're a playoff team every year, a really good regular season team every year. So we knew what to expect. Had a game plan, just didn't execute it.
Are there things you can learn when you play teams like that?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think we can definitely learn from how they play the game. They're patient. They don't really give you much. They capitalize on their chances. They wait for other teams to make mistakes. And tonight we were making mistakes, and they were capitalizing on it. So I think that's something we can learn from them for sure.
Did you still feel like you were in the game at 3-2?
Yeah, it's a one-shot game, of course. I definitely thought we were in the game at certain points in it, especially after our power play goal. Just didn't go our way tonight.
Sean, you probably know that group over there as well as anyone. Are they just on top of their game right now, and therefore pretty tough to get on top of?
Yeah, no, they're playing well. I mean, I don't think we had a great game. We gave them a lot, but yeah, no, we can learn from that game, and obviously we got to bounce back and be ready for tomorrow.
They always slow teams down in the neutral zone. How tough was that for you guys to overcome?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't do a great job with that. I think placing pucks, we can do a better job, and play a little quicker. So that's something, like I said, we can learn from.
Do they play a style that you think we could see here out of you guys, over the long run?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have all different styles of players, and I think, we have structure that we have, and I think when we play to our structure and our game plan, that's when we're successful. So, I mean, it could be similar, it might not be, but what they're doing right now obviously works.
Can a game like this ultimately benefit you, just being able to learn like what the best look like when you're trying to get a team together?
Yeah, I mean, every game you got to learn and obviously get better from it, win or lose. And I mean, tonight's one of those ones you got to learn from. They're a patient team. When you give them opportunities, they're capitalizing, and I mean that we didn't have the success there that obviously we wanted to.
Sean and Zach mentioned how patient the Jets are, and they just kind of wait for you to make mistakes. Is that something you guys have to learn how to play against? Is that style of game?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think you can see the simplicity a lot of times just seems to turn into offense. Even when we would talk to the bench, just the pucks that get out behind their D, it seems to turn into offensive zone shift. And going backwards or holding onto the puck too long, especially when we're trying to go out, we want to slash, we want to chip, and we want to keep moving forward. And when we aren't doing those things predictably, I think we get in trouble. And I think it's pretty evident. Usually, when we were getting scored on tonight, it started somewhere like that.
Yeah, when you're playing your best, you're on your toes. You're playing with speed. Did they make that more difficult tonight? That's kind of the virtue of the way they play defensively.
Well, it's almost like a back and forth game where who can do it more, and they did it more, and they put us under pressure, and it was back and forth there for a little bit, who's putting each team under more pressure. Eventually they tilted it in their favor, and I think maybe in some of those instances we got a little impatient and didn't just punch back like we wanted to.
This time you guys get the benefit of the quick turnaround and playing on the back-to-back. Is it after a game like this you guys kind of look forward to just kind of getting out there quickly and playing another one?
You don't want to think about these too long. So yeah, I mean, we've only played I don't know how many games. This is early in the season to be talking about. I think maybe being tired. So I think we're ready to go for this one, and we want to bounce back quickly. 5 o'clock game I think tomorrow. So lucky for us, we don't have to think about it long.
Is this kind of a tip your cap night? Did they take you out of what you wanted to do? Are they just that good, or do you feel like you kind of fed them a little bit?
Yeah, I think it's the latter. I think obviously they're a good hockey club that has really good sticks. They got on us quickly. They've got a lot of speed up front, and I think we got surprised by it a little bit, but we fed into it or compounded the issues by making soft plays out of our zone that they got sticks on pucks, turned it over, and then away they went. And if you have a really good team and you allow them the opportunity to keep coming at us, they're gonna get opportunities that they're gonna score on. We held our own after a little bit there, and we were fine. But we have to play a way more intelligent game. Period. Forget about a really, really good opponent, the best team, points wise in the National Hockey League.
Dean, a couple of your players mentioned their patience of the Jets and just sort of waiting for your team to make mistakes. Is that something you have to learn, how to play against that type of team that's just sort of waiting for the opportunity to capitalize on your mistakes?
You know what? Honestly, I disagree with the players that team put heat on us to make the mistakes. And if we didn't put pucks on our backhand and make some passes through the middle of the ice and soft plays, like I said, and it weren't firm in our zone, then that allowed them to get more touches in the offensive zone and gain confidence that they've already got, that they can have success tonight. And if we were playing the way that we are capable of playing, getting pucks behind them and getting after them and getting our forecheck going. We never had a forecheck all night, like not all night. There was no pressure, no sustained heat for us in all three zones, but especially in the offensive zone. They exited really well and we did not.
First back-to-back coming up, how eager are you to see the response after a game like tonight?
Yeah, we talked already in the room that we're excited about, getting right back at it. There's nothing to, pick your heads up and we got a 5 o'clock game and get a bite to eat, quick rest, and away we go again. We can correct the mistakes that happened in this hockey game. They don't happen tomorrow night. We'll give ourselves a chance.
Is that style that Winnipeg plays, is that ultimately what you would like to see this team, your team, play with?
Our team's played that way, right? Our team's played that way. We've put pressure on teams when we play intelligently. We're a real good hockey club that puts that kind of heat on, makes teams turn the puck over, doesn't give them time and space. They had I don't know what the offensive zone balance was minutes wise, but we didn't get pucks off of their sticks. So our pressure wasn't there tonight, and consequently they had the puck and it ended up in our net 6 times.